Hello UPS aspirants, welcome to today's session. Today I am going to cover the comparison between the prelims and main syllabus and also the basic books for UPSC and also what are the subjects which are in optional subject. Which are in optional paper. So let's start our session beginning with the comparison between prelims and mains. The syllabus comparison between the prelims and main syllabus. Okay, in prelims we have GS paper 1, right? In GS paper 1 we have polity and economy and modern history and geography, right? In mains we have GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 and paper 4. Okay, the subjects which are in prelims is in mains also. Let me take one example. That means in GS paper 1 of prelims we have economy, which is in paper 3 of mains, and also main modern history is in prelims, right, which is in GS paper 1 of mains, and also geography is in prelims, right, which is in GS paper 1 of mains. And in prelims of GS paper 1 we have environment and ecology and also science and technology, which is in GS paper 3 of mains. So here what I am trying to say is there is overlap. That means the syllabus for prelims and mains is same. But here what we have to do is, now the catch is how to we prepare for prelims and mains, right? We have to understand one thing, that is primarily we have to understand what is the difference between prelims and mains. Prelims is MCQ based, yes, of course. Mains is descriptive based, yes, of course. But that is not the primary difference. The primary difference for prelims and mains is, in prelims it talks about two things, that is about facts and concepts. So UPSC will test you whether you have conceptual and factual understanding or not. In mains, it will test you about two things, that is elaboration and analysis. Elaboration of what? Analysis of what, right? So the elaboration and analysis of the same concepts and facts that you have studied for prelims. That means basically the difference between prelims and mains is, in prelims you have to focus on facts and concepts. In mains you have to focus on elaborating and analyzing of those facts which you have studied for prelims and mains. So okay, let me take one example. In polity, if you take the topic like governor. So if you take the topic governor, in prelims they will ask the question like consider the following statements regarding the officer of governor and which of the following statements are correct. But in mains they will ask like mention the reasons why the officer of governor should be abolished. So what here I am trying to say is, the prelims is basically based on facts and concepts, but in mains it is based on the elaborating and analyzing of those facts and concepts which we have studied for prelims. Hope you guys understand it. And now coming to the basic books for UPSC. NCERTs, that means NCERT. NCERTs are the basic books for UPSC. Without basics we can't write any exam, right? So NCERTs are the very basic books for UPSC. Without studying NCERTs you can't understand the further subjects, further books related to, like in polity we have to study for Lakshmikant, right? So without basics we can't understand the topics which were covered in Polity of Lakshmikant. So, after reading of NCERTs, we have to read some other books like M. Lakshmikant for Polity, Rajiv Ahir for Modern History, Nitin Singhania for Art and Culture. So, here what I am trying to say is, we have to study NCERT books. After that only we have to study the advanced reference books. And also, we have to follow only single source. We shouldn't follow the multiple sources. So when we follow the multiple sources, we are getting confused, and we are getting confused in examination hall also. But when we study only the one subject for, that means only one book for one subject, then we get clear about the subject and we will write the answer very clearly in examination. So we have to follow only one book for, only one source for one subject. We shouldn't follow the multiple sources. And now coming to optional subject. So in optional subject we have agriculture, animal husbandry and veterinary, botany, chemistry, civil engineering, commerce, economics, electrical engineering, geography, geology, Indian history, law, mathematics, mechanical engineering, medical science, philosophy, physics, political science, psychology, public administration, sociology, statistics and geology. So, from all these subjects, for optional, we have to choose any one of the subject. And yeah. Okay, aspirants, these are the basics for UPSC. These are the basic books for UPSC. And these are the subjects which is in optional. And from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to cover classics, NCERT geography, and also some basic current affairs, daily current affairs, and also weekly ones. I'm going to tell you an inspiring story of an IAS officer. Hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and all the best for your preparation.